Hello Leo, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As always, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that is... You know what? I actually just had an epiphany just now while doing this. I got a request in one of my comment sections for this week to do the new person. So we're going to go ahead and do a reading for anyone dealing with a new person this week. And we'll just kind of see how this goes. Normally I just do the person on your mind. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to do, next week past person. If maybe I should combine my readings, do new person and past person. Kind of let me know what you think in the comments. But we'll do anyone dealing with a new person. Right now, what's going on with Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, a new person? One more shuffle. Okay, let's get to it. Leo and dealing with a new person. What's happening? What are the energies? I want them to come out. Five of Swords. Uh-oh. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Wands reverse. Yeah, you're dealing with somebody who primarily is just kind of in it for the passion, for the physical intimacy, and what have you. But I feel like you're really wanting something stable at this point in your life, but this person is not trustworthy. I know this isn't the funnest Leo reading that I've ever done, but that Five of Swords flew out. First thing, some of you may be dealing with a life path 5 or somebody born on a 5-day. 5 energy can be very sexual energy. It can also be just the very non-committal energy. But when I see the Five of Swords card, that card is screaming at me that this person is untrustworthy. They are the type of person that will stab you in the back, smile, laugh about it with other people, and you're really like sitting here wanting something stable, wanting something real. This person with that Ace of Wands reverse, it's like some days they make you feel really special. Other days they hardly communicate with you, and it's probably because they're taking their passionate energy elsewhere. But you're sensing this intuitively because this person's not making any romantic offers currently. And you've been really like pondering, like you want this connection to move from physical or from wherever it is into something smoother and calmer. But the problem with that, Leo, is you're really in this earth energy. I know you're a fire sign, but some of you may have earth placements. You may be dealing with an earth sign. Regardless though, this is your energy right now. You're very much wanting to be with someone who's going to make those romantic gestures just because it brings you the safety of something stable and normal, right? Whether you're male or female. However, the person you're dealing with, this newer person, and it can be hard when it's newer people, because when it's a newer connection, that can be tough. Because at least when we have a reoccurring connection and we know that we've known this person for a long time, there's someone that keeps coming back, we know their patterns, we know what they're capable of. When we're dealing with a new person, it's very easy for a new person that we don't know very well, but we're starting to develop feelings for. It's very easy for them to do things behind our backs, to just be up to no good, but hide it very well because it is such a new connection. But you're kind of hoping this would be something more stable, something you could rely on, something romantic, and it's just no romance has really been a part of this, and it's made your intuitive, I don't know, gut feeling, sort of alarm bells go off. You were really hoping that this connection would move from something maybe more physical in nature. This person has probably tried to approach you physically at least once or twice. Whether you guys have been physically intimate or not, it's going to be different for everybody. But this person, it's like, what I'll say to you, Leo, is it's not you. It's truly not you. This person is in the Five of Swords energy. That is someone who really just kind of actually enjoys being single, and there's someone who I would advise to stay away from. I'm not telling you to stay away from this person, do what you want, but just in the energy, this person is someone who has gotten away with hurting a lot of people, is what I'm gathering. And anytime we do that, we do rack up karma. It may not come right away, but this person is someone who's used to going around kind of doing this to multiple people. So And you're starting to realize this, and the reason is the Knight of Cups reversed. There may be like passionate talk back and forth, things of that nature, but there's no real romance. That's something that's missing in this connection. And you were really, really hoping for something stable and committed, and it just never happened. Or it's not happening, I should say. How does this person feel at the deepest level about Leo, this newer person? How does this new person feel at the deepest level about Leo? You may have called this person out. Actually, at the deepest level, they do feel like maybe you've had weaker boundaries, making it easier for them to manipulate you. Trust me, I've been there. I've definitely had my moments where I've had, just before I had the knowledge about having standards, boundaries, how important they are, when I was younger. Many of you may work with this person. Some of you, for some of you, you may be born on the 16th, but for some of you, you've actually called this person out on this behavior, or you're getting ready to. There's a tower moment here, or you had a definitive moment where you realized, oh shit, this person is not who I thought they were. Some of you, this has already happened. For others of you, this is coming. It's something definitive that's going to let you know, oh, wow, okay, I know what this is now. And it's because this person's getting way too comfortable, disrespecting any boundaries that you do have, or the advice I'm being called to give you is definitely heighten those boundaries when dealing with this newer person. For many of you, my readings aren't for everyone. If it's resonating, awesome. If not, no big deal though. This person doesn't know what they want. They're used to people fighting over them. This person may be very good looking, but at the end of the day, they're not someone who's gonna essentially be a great love in your life. This is somebody who has in and out energy. Like I said, they actually like it when other energies sort of fight over them, or when they have a lot of other energies sort of competing for their attention. They enjoy that aspect, and that tells me they have a lot of growing and healing work to do. But I'm strongly getting with the Tower card and Three of Pentacles, either this moment is about to happen or it already has. You've got some sort of definitive proof that this person is not all they're cracked up to be at all. How are you feeling at the deepest level, Leo, regarding this whole situation? Probably not very good. Queen of Swords. Yeah, your guard is up. You know the deal, and you're trying to heal. Even if this was a very short-lived connection, that Tower moment, whatever it was that you found out regarding third energies, third parties, or just who this person actually is at the end of the day, your intuition knew because there was no romance offers really being delivered. But it's like you found out something, or you're about to find out something very definitive. Like, okay, I get what's happening now. So now your guard is up. You're not going to let this person mess with you anymore. Some of you have placements either numerologically or astrologically speaking that that are very intelligent. Some of you may be a life path 7 or born on a 7 day. Like I said, the 16th for some of you. 7s in numerology are very intelligent. And I'm getting many of you watching may have that somewhere within your numerology. But you are trying to heal from this. And it's like your intelligence led to you really figuring something out for good, for real this time. But the more you heal, the easier it's going to be to manifest any kind of new love into your life. All right, what kind of advice can we give? That flipped right out. What kind of advice can we give Leo regarding the situation? I feel like now that you know what the deal is, now that you know that this person isn't going to ultimately be the person that you number one, you thought they were, and number two, you thought you could have a life with. Now that you know that, you feel a lot calmer because you finally have that clarity regarding this situation. And you're not going to be taken for a fool. And this person tried to take you for a fool. And you did not appreciate it. That's why we had a Tower moment. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini. And the other advice here is you may have something even newer than this that's divinely guided right around the corner. However, with that Magician reverse there, You've got to get rid of the manipulating energy that's in your energy. And I feel like many of you already are. You're too intelligent to be either gaslighted or manipulated by whoever this Five of Swords energy is here. That, or you're just getting really sick of it. For some of you, you have a newer connection headed your way. Yeah, you're not going to really see this coming. It's going to open up whole new ways of thinking for you. It's going to open up a whole new chapter. It's also going to make you realize that you've learned a lesson in dealing with this Five of Swords person. And that's why you have a true divine counterpart, like your person, the person that the universe has picked out for you. The moment that you actually realize, like, and it seems to me like you're doing a great job of that, Leo. You're on to something here, because you're proving to the universe essentially, like, you know what? No, I've learned my lesson when it comes to short-term flings and people. We also have the Seven of Swords, not good energy. You're proving to the universe right now that you've learned the lesson about people like this and how you're not going to tolerate it in your life. And essentially what that does is anytime we really step our game up, either in love, finances, doesn't matter the context, when we really prove to the universe that we've learned our lesson and we're not going to accept what we did in the past, that we've grown, we're setting ourselves up to prove to the universe essentially that we can handle something way more beautiful, because we're not going to tolerate the energy that sort of lowers our vibration and brings us down. So essentially, Leo, it looks like you're passing a test from the universe for this newer connection. You caught on. You used that intelligence. You could feel something was off romantically. Maybe normally you would have let things slide a little bit more. But it's like the more your guard kind of goes up towards this, and you're like, nope, not today. I'm not dealing with another situation or person like that. With that tower moment, it's like this tower moment was kind of the moment that the universe actually may realize, okay, test passed. Now we're going to send him or her their true divine life counterpart. And it's going to be something really beautiful. And it's going to essentially close out a cycle for you that may have been going on for a while. If maybe you've had a pattern where you kept attracting these types of people, these Five of Swords type of people who just were out for themselves and wouldn't give back. You know, maybe you had some lessons to learn there. Looks to me like lesson complete. You're about to start a whole new chapter with someone really beautiful right around the corner. Yeah, you've done a great job of really learning the lesson when it comes to these types of people, Leo. So you have something even newer right around the corner. Just hang on and keep doing the positive spiritual work that clearly you're doing. So that is what I have for you today, Leo. Again, let me know if you like this style of reading in the comments. As always, I will see you guys next time.